Now, one of the things that I notice is related to all this stuff for capitalism. It comes out of sports because these sports places, especially in Florida, they are hardcore. I don't know why they're doing that to. I mean, it's basically like taking and saying that your financial future is in Wall Street and you can become rich, and it's targeted towards black people. And and I'm just thinking, it's like, okay, it's just like saying everyone can be president, which that's not true. We know that that's not true. And so it's taking like Wall Street things, telling 19-year-old young kids, well, you have a future, you can become a multimillionaire. It's the same principle as football. Well, yeah, we're going to recruit you into some football and sports and basketball, and you're going to become a superstar. And it's just blowing smoke up people's butts. And then it becomes the same principle as capitalism. So it's just in certain pockets and certain sectors with certain people. That doesn't mean they weren't able to go out and get a job and be successful, or that it hasn't been harder for women to be able to break into the areas. So for men, even though affirmative action did it did benefit men of certain ethnicities more than it did women and other men. I mean, at the same time, it does discriminate. Um, but the common denominator, I notice, it comes out of sports in big cities. So there's going to be people in smaller areas, who, well, then they use the colleges too. I mean, that's the snowball effect. There is, they use the colleges as a training ground. And I'd even heard Congress say, well, the colleges need to pay their employees. So the colleges, some of them, not all, but some are making a whole lot of money off of sports and off of brand deals and things like that. And so, plus we have inflation, things get higher and higher. It's more expensive to go to college, but there's a big snowball effect. And then this rhetoric comes out, and then the people who are doing this rhetoric, they have great big voices in media on TV, and then they're overbearing. That's what I was married to with the Trump derangement syndrome husband. Is he was overbearing then, and it's his way or the highway, and that's how it's going to be. And he has to work his way up to the top to be the best, just like Donald Trump.